Our next algorithm is Peterson's solution. So last session we have seen what strict alternation. What was the problem with strict alternation? It is failed to guarantee the progression that we observed, right? And next we'll see the Peterson solution. It is also known to be modified or optimized version of Dekker's algorithm. There is another algorithm is Dekker's algorithm is there. It is same as the code of Peterson solution, and little changes are there. You understand, Peterson is a just little modified version of Dekker's algorithm. Peterson and Dekker's algorithm both are satisfying our requirement. The requirement is what? Satisfying the mutual exclusion and also satisfies the progression and also satisfy the bounded weight. These are three requirements are satisfying by the Dekker's algorithm, even as well as Peterson also satisfying, but little modified version. And if you want to see the code for Dekker's algorithm in Galvin book, it is available. You can go to the code and also you can verify so whether that is satisfying our requirement or not. We will observe now the Peterson's son is going to be satisfy our requirement or not. It is also mutual exclusion busy weight mechanism, as same as a strict alternation lock variable. It is also similar kind of algorithm under busy weight mechanism. Substantially it is wastes CPU time also. That is a limitation of Peterson solution. And like a strict alternation, it is also only two process solution. It allows at a time two process should use a critical path. And next point, software solution at user mode implementation. This the basically designed for implementing the user application in which where critical part is there, critical sections are there. And variable turn, same turn we are indicating. The variable turn, it indicates whose turn it is to enter the critical section. That is, when if I write turn equal I, the process is allowed to use the critical section first. Here also we are using turn value, and the turn is deciding which process going to use the critical section first. But the turn is not initialize the value. We are not going to initialize the turn value. Here we need to understand clearly. So what is the failure part of the strict alternation? In the strict alternation, there are two processes are there, like one process want to use a critical section, that must be allowed by another process, correct or not? And we are not maintaining some kind of information whether the processes are interested to use the critical section or not. See, in strict alternate what happens, see, P0 was interested to use the critical section, but that is stopped by P1, which I shown, correct or not? P0 is interested to enter the critical section, but P1 is not interested. The value is held up with the P1 only. So that is the reason the progression not satisfied. Here we are maintaining very clear information. Interest of a process means the simply I can conclude Peterson solution or Peterson protocol is a three-step process. It is a three-step process. First one, any process want to enter into critical section, you must show your interest. Any process who is entering into critical section must show your interest. If you are interested, if another process is not interested, simply you can go inside the critical section, use it. But problem will come here. If both the process, because two process solution, right? If two processes are interested, then who is allowed to use the critical section? That question arises. In that moment only turn variable, the role will come. Are you getting? When two processes is ready, both are interested use a critical section, then the role of the turn comes. After two processes, whoever update the turn value, that is going to use a critical section. That you have to understand. And third step, what is third step? And we need to select and need to define which process is allowed to use the critical section. That is completely based on the turn value only. First, you have to show your interest, update the turn value, and allow the use the critical section. The simple three-step process is what Peterson solution. Quickly, we'll see the code, and I already told you this is going to be satisfy our requirement. Then we need to check it. We need to check whether really it is satisfying our requirement or not. First, I will write the code. I will write the code for Peterson solution. It is allowing only how many processes? Two processes, right? Yes, look. I'll define two process n as a 2. two process as defined. Here you have to show your interest, right? Like I'll make a true as a 1 and as defined false is defined to 0, and you have to show your interest. So int interested of process, I will initialize to false means you understand. So initially both the process, here you have to understand concurrently. Process means two process here. The process is 0 and 1. The process could be either 0 P0 or P1, or you can say process I or J. Concurrently you should think process nothing but there are two process. In interested of process means you have to show your interest. So initially both are initialized to false, means is saying that both are not interested to use the critical section. Are you getting point? We are capturing the information interest of processes. Suppose there are two processes are there, correct? We have two processes. One of the process says that I am not interested to use the critical section. That is fine. Absolutely interested processor will go and use the critical section. Only problem will arise when both the processes are interested. Now the role of the turn will come into picture. So I will define the global variable, shared global variable is turn into turn. Now turn value is not at all initialized. Are you getting? Turn value I am not initializing. The turn value will come based on the process interest only. We are interested that we have to update the turn value. Yes, so this is the primary information I have written. Let us write the code. Void intersection. So the process who is going to use a critical section, int process I am writing. Here process could be, you should think concurrently, either P0 or P1. I am taking two process, P0 or P1. So I will start. And suppose process is 1. Suppose there are two processes, right? I am writing here process either P0 or P1. Yes or no? Either P0 or P1. Correct. If process is P0 0, if the process is 0, 1 is what? Other process. Correct or not? I'll initialize int other process, int other variable. Now step number 1. Who is other? Suppose process is P0, 1 is other, right? So now other equal to 1 minus process. Can I write 1 minus process? This is nothing but opposite process. Any doubt here? So I am defining another variable called a other. Other is nothing but I is a process, J is other. That you have to understand. You can write other equal to not of process. If it is J is other, J equal to not of I equal to not of J, you can write it. So that could be anything. Now see what I told you. This is simple 3-step process. First you show your interest. Correct. Then after showing interest, then you have to make the turn value. Now here clearly, if two process both are at the same time interest, assume that two process shown their interest as a true. I am interested. Then who is going to be enter the turn value? Now look, this turn is a binary variable. Now both can update the value. Means process P0 P1 has to update their process ID in a turn. How they can update? Typically preemptive concurrent environment. So process P0 P1 can be updated one by one. Both can try at the same time, but one of them will also allow to update the turn value. Correct or not? That you understand. Race condition. The turn value, final turn value complete depends on the process which executes or which updates at last. So P0 P1 can try to update their ID value into turn value, and final value turn is nothing but depends on what? The process which is executes or update the turn value at last. Whoever updates last, that is a final value of turn. Now, so first I shown my interest, then I update the turn value. Now who is going to use the critical section? So there are two choices we have to use a critical section. The process which is update the turn value first is allowed to use the critical section, or the process which is update the turn value at last is allowed to use the critical section. There are two choices are there, but conventional I'll go with first come first serve. Now whichever process will update the turn value first, that is allowed to use the critical section. Very clearly I am telling, the process who is updating the turn value first, so that is going to use the critical section. Are you getting? First I shown the interest initially false. You have to show your interest. So I am writing the point. Look this. Interested of process. Any process could be, you understand here, either 1 or 0 or 1. I am interested, so I am writing as a 1. True means 1. Please do understand, I am making as a interest of process is true. I shown the interest. So for example, the process could be either 0 or 1, shown the interest, and whichever process shown interest, right? Now that is going to update the turn value. So third step, it is not necessary immediately, and we are going to update the turn value. Now turn equal to process. I will write turn equal to process. Are you getting? Turn equal to process. Look this, fourth step. Now process shown interest and they updating the turn value, but we don't know who is going to be updated turn value, either process nothing but P0 or P1. Then whoever update the turn value first, that is going to be use the critical section, right? For which I need to check the condition. So you see, there are two things, and the process which is update the turn value first, that is allowed to use the critical section. Other process has to wait, correct or not? Waiting condition I should write. So what is the waiting condition here? Fourth step. This is very important. Look this. And there are two things you have to understand. First thing, see, if any, suppose process 1 is interested, P0 is not interested. If the other process not at all interested, definitely interested process is going to use a critical section. But when has to wait, both the process are interested, one of them update the turn value. Such case is going to be wait. Look this, I am writing. So interest of this is interest of other equal to true. Interest of other equal to true, and see, if interest of other equal to false, so definitely the process going to be, the interested process going to use the critical section, and turn equal to process, Look this condition. So look this condition. If left part is false, total condition is false, you can use the critical section. If right part is false, total condition is false, you can enter the critical section. Are you getting? And fourth step over, fifth step is what? Use the critical section. Usage of critical section. This is up to, I can close it here because I opened here, close, and use the critical section. And void I am writing, void exit section, exit section. What is exit section? Once process use the critical section, you have to show your interest as a false. Simply interested of process equal to 0 or false, both are same. Means once usage of critical section is over, so you have to show you are not interested. You show you are not interested. This is a complete code for Peterson solution, and I told initially only this is satisfying the mutual exclusion, progression as well as bounded weight, and definitely we need to justify whether these things are going to be satisfied or not. First you copy, I will trace out. First you copy all of you clearly, I will trace out. There are 3 steps process. One is you have to show your interest, then you have to update the turn value, and based on the turn value, one is going to allow to use the critical section, other has to wait at loop only. You first copy all of you, I will trace out. So let me take tracing point here. So anyway you have copied, right, stepwise. There are 2 processes are there. So these steps I will keep it. Look. So in typical concurrent environment, ready queue has 2 process. Let's take P0, P1. There are 2 processes are there. This ready queue and CPU, execution CPU here. And this is the critical section. Assume that this is critical section. I'll also use the turn variable. Turn turn value is not yet initialized here. At time 0, at time t naught, so among p naught p1, one can be scheduled. Let's take p naught is scheduled. P naught is scheduled. What p naught will do? First, initially it will run non-critical part, and when it is interested to use the critical section, it will run the execution void entry section into p. What is the into p? Into process I written, right? Void entry section into process. What is the process here? P naught. So we will run first instruction. What is first instruction? It is initialize other. I will also use the other variable. Now see, other equal to 1 minus process. Who is the process here? And carefully should understand here, other I initialize variable, other equal to 1 minus process. Who is the process first of all? P naught. Other is what? 1. Now I hope you are understanding. There are two processes are there, process and other. Process is P naught, other is 1, you have to understand. And second instruction. What is second instruction? Interest of process equal to true. So now I will also write here. Let me take critical section is here. Okay. Now we'll take interest of process. Who is process now? P naught. Yes or no? P naught. I make it initially false, right? I'll make it true now. Are you getting my point? Interest of process. Who is process now? Interest of process. Who is process? P naught. And make that true. True nothing but now P naught is interested to use the critical section. And third step. What third step here? Turn. What turn equal to process is there. Please do understand, anyway this code is going to be implemented in practical cases like user applications, and when it is running the preemption can cause any time, correct or not? User process allowed to apply the preemption anytime. Suppose preemption is caused here, after second instruction only preemption caused. The preemption could be any reason as I told you. Now look this, at time t5, assume that. So P1 came because P1 is the left over ready queue. Now P1 also has to run. So maybe P1 also running some non-critical part, and that at running the instruction 1. What instruction 1? Other equal to 1 minus process. Now P1 has started, correct or not? P1 has started. P1 is what process now? Other become what? So P1 has started. Other also shared variable here. Other also shared variable. Look this. When T5 at time T5 P1 is running, first instruction other equal to 1 minus process. Who is the process now? Process is 1. Other becomes what? 0. See now the value of other got changed here. Other is 0. Are you getting? Process is 1. Other is 0. Now second instruction. What is second instruction? Interested of process equal to true. Interested of process. So interested of process. Who is process now? P1. It was initialized false. Now it became true. So now look this point. This also true. Means P1 also interested to use the critical section. Now the point will come. See, both are interested. Both are interested now. Yes or no? Now the roll up turn will comes. The roll up turn will comes. Now both are interested. Third instruction. Let me allow to execute even third instruction also. Now third. What is third? Turn equal to process now. So now P naught also interested, P1 also interested. Now anyone can make the turn value, correct? I told you typical preemptive concurrent environment, the turn value is updated by either P1 or P naught or P1, depends on the sequence, and the final value of turn will be depends on the what? The process which executes last. Now turn. So now third instruction what? Turn equal to process. Who is the process now? Who is the process? Yes. Now currently executed process 1. So turn equal to 1. This is very important thing you have to understand. Currently who made the turn value? P1 only, correct or not? Turn value who made? P1 only. Chalo. So let me run fourth instruction. What is fourth instruction? Now I made the turn value, correct or not, but other process are interested. Now who is going to use the critical section? So for which I have to run while loop. What is the while saying that? Interested of other is true or not? So look this, interested of other. Who is other now? Who is other? 0. P naught also true, correct or not? Interested of other. Who is other? Other is P naught. P naught is true or not? True, correct. Left side condition is true. What is right side? Turn equal to process. What is the turn value? What is the turn value? 1. What is the process? 1. Are you getting? Turn equal to 1, process equal to 1. Left side correct, true. Right side also true. Total while condition is true. Well, when total while condition is true, meaning what? Busy wait or not? Now process P1 going to be busy wait until what? Until completion of the CPU time of P1. After some time, when you get the chance for a time T10, assume that process P0 will get the chance for execution. Are you getting this? Going to be busy wait? Yes or no? Busy wait. Now P0 will start which instruction? Third instruction. What is third instruction? Turn equal to process. Now P0 also, now so who is process now? See, now P0 is going to run the third instruction, process nothing but P0. P0 going to be updated the turn value. Now look this. Third instruction turn equal to process. Who is process? P0. So I am updating the not ID value. You have to update the ID value. P0 updated. Now fourth instruction. What is the fourth instruction now? Look, same. Both are interested, right? Who is allowed to use the critical section? Whoever made the turn value first, that is allowed to use the critical section, that I told you clearly. Now look this. While interested of other, who is other? Who is other? Other value 0, correct? Whether true or not true, correct? And turn equal to process. What is the turn value? Turn value 0. What is process value? 0. Now it is also going to busy wait or not? Are you getting my point? Interested of other equal to true, right side turn equal to process, turn value 0, process also 0. It is also busy wait. So busy wait. Why P0 got busy waited, ma? I have guaranteed one point, right? Whoever make the turn value, update the turn value first, that process is going to use the critical section, right? And who made the turn value first? 1, right? P1. P1 only made first, right? Later P0 made, P1 only made first, correct? Now so that P1 will enter into critical section. Look this, whether it will enter or not. So now busy wait. So this will wait, this while loop is going to be keep on testing until CPU timeout. One timeout over at time 15, assume that P0 will come, and P0 will run from the which instruction? Fourth instruction. Now check the fourth instruction. Look all of you, look the fourth instruction. While interested of other is true or not? Currently which process? P1 is, other means 0. Interested of 0 is true or not? Yes, true. And right part. Turn equal to process. What is the turn value? What is turn value? 0. What is the process? Process P1. See, turn value 0, process value 1. So right part of the condition is false or not? When AND operator right part of the condition is false, total condition is false. When total condition is false, definitely it has to enter into where? Critical section. It has to enter into critical section. Are you getting my point? So it will enter into critical section. Who is entered into critical section? P1 or not? I guaranteed first only. I guarantee one first what? Whichever process will update the turn value first, that is allowed to use the critical section. So P1 was updated here. P1 was updated first before P0. So now P1 is allowed to use the critical section. Fine. So now in this moment, we should understand the point. What is the point we should understand here? Look all of you. So we should understand one point is that so mutual exclusion guaranteed or not? Because I told you initial time mutual exclusion going to be guaranteed. We need to check mutual exclusion. What the mutual exclusion says? Only one process allowed to use the critical section. See, both are trying or not? P1 tried, P0 tried, it's in concurrently, right? But who is allowed to use the critical section? P1 only. That nothing but only one process is allowed to use the critical section. It guarantees. Yes or no? Guaranteed. So mutual exclusion guaranteed. Then we need to think about progression. We need to think about progress. We need to think about progress. Look this. So let us continue this execution. Let us continue this execution. Look this. Once critical section is over. So look this. Look all of you. Once critical section execution is over, then what P1 will do? Once P1 critical section usage is over, immediately exit instruction you have to run. What the exit instruction says that? So interest of process will be false. You have to update your interest as a false. Look this. Once completed. So once completed, what happens now? Interested of P1 will be false. We have to making false. Now once this is over, after support T20, P0 will come. Yes or no? P0 will come. P0 will come. Fourth instruction will run. Check the fourth instruction. Interested of other. Who is other now? P0 is a process. Other is what? P1. P1 is other. Interest of other means P1. What is the true or false? False. false equal to true. This condition is false. Left side is false. It won't check the right part. Total condition is false. That nothing but P naught can enter into critical section. P naught enter into critical section. So definitely it is also satisfying what mutual exclusion. We should think about progression. What progression is there? Please do understand what is the meaning of progression. Progression says that whenever critical section is free, no other process should block other interested process who are entering into critical section. Let's take an example. When P1 is running in a critical section, when critical section execution over, it is what updating the interest value false or not. When the moment you update the false value, that is nothing but you are allowing to use a critical section. You are allowing to use the critical section by P naught. Means P1 is allowed here. When I make the interest false, that is nothing but you are allowing P naught. You are allowing P naught nothing but when critical section is free, other can enter. So it is also satisfying what progression. Progression also guaranteed. Progression also guaranteed. Am I right? Are you getting my point? See, the moment you update the interest false, when you update the interest false, that nothing but other can be entered into critical section. So progression guaranteed. And third one, what is the third one? Bounded weight. Bounded weighting. So what is the meaning? Bounded weighting. When any process used in the critical section, other process who is waiting outside the critical section should not go infinite wait. Means other process should ever wait, forever wait to use a critical section. Very simple, you understand. See, suppose that means, so P naught, suppose here P1 is entered into critical section, usage is over. When P1 execution over, if you again trying to use the critical section once again, what happened? That should not allow to use the critical section. That should not allow, because P naught is not at all completed its execution. So that means, please understand, when any process using the critical section completed and other process who is waiting outside, that should not go infinite wait. Means the usage of a critical section done by only once. Means P1 completed critical section. If you tries immediately to use the critical section, that should not allow. Then that means you are allowing only P naught only. You can check it also. Suppose if I little modify here, and this was true only, correct. Suppose P1 is there, P1 completed execution, it made interest as a false. Again P1 only trying, assume that. If P1 tries again, what happens? It will make the interest as a true. Interest as true. Other will be P1 process, other will be 0. Now make the turn equal to process. What is turn value? Turn value currently 0. It will make 1. It will make 1. Assume that. I am repeating the code for process P1 again. Once already used, again want to use the critical section, whether it is going to allowed or not. Now see. So it is third instruction will run, that is turn equal to process. Turn value, it was 0, updated to 1. Now checking the condition. Interested of other, who is other? P naught, yes, true. And turn value, what is turn value? 1. What is the process? 1. Condition is going to be true. So now P1 is going to be busy wait only. That nothing but when you are second time going to use a critical section, other waiting process is not going to allow. That is nothing but you are guaranteeing bounded wait. So definitely in this moment, if you try P naught is going to use a critical section. I hope you are understanding. Bounded wait also guaranteed. How it is guaranteed? How is guaranteed? I told you. See, second time when you are trying to use a critical section and is not allowed by waiting process. Waiting process should go first, use the critical section, then only you allow second time. So that is happening here. And the trace out plot clearly you copy and write the copy code also clearly. So now this is the note point you observed. Mutual exclusion, progression, bounded wait is absolutely guaranteed by the Peterson solution, which I told initially. Correct? And now we got very good algorithm to implement in practical cases, Peterson, because it is completely satisfying our requirements. And major limitation of Peterson solution is what? Major limitation of Peterson solution is what? It is limited to how many processes? 2 processes. The major limitation of Peterson solution is what? Limited to what? Limited to 2 processes. And second limitation is it is suffering from the busy wait. It suffers from the problem busy wait. Busy wait, nothing but you understand, it is wasting the CPU time here. Means the fourth instruction, keep on checking, correct, on until that becomes false. But what is happening, it is not going to be false here, so it has to use the CPU until it time out over, so that complete time is going to be wasted by the CPU only. So there is another drawback for a Peterson solution. So but out of four which we observed, the Peterson is satisfying our requirements or not? Yes. So we'll see other hardware solutions. These are the software solutions. We'll see hardware solutions also, like semaphores will start. First you copy it.